How the frick is everyone doing today, huh? So, yeah, there we are. Good from last time. Perfect. Perfect. Ha ha ha. Alright. Let me get chat up so I can see who's here and everything. How's everyone doing? Hey Marion, hey Jay. Unicorn, yeah, you are here pretty early. Queen, how you doing? I'm ready to go, because not only are we playing Phoenix Wright tonight, we're going back to Astoria tomorrow, by the way. I've got it right in front of me. The lid is off. I'll try not to... I'll move it away, I'll move it away. Gotta resist. Gotta resist the temptation of the red vines. So, we got some crimes to solve, people. It is true bliss. Okay, so we put enough doubt onto Maya. Oh, actually put enough doubt onto her key eyewitness that said she saw her kill Mia. It's grand, right, Trusty? Very. Hey, how you doing, man?
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this.
Oh, God. With her personality on display.
It's really quite moving. Not? You stinky lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May.
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. I freaking love this game so much. Have you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
I'm sorry, you're bleh. The Twitch is amazing. Hey, AOD, how you doing? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So, what is it we should ask me then?
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Yes, let's examine... Oh, darn. Real pros guy. Maybe he just doesn't like get to see a lot of women like Miss A in here. Okay, that man. But the man who stayed with you in the hotel room. Oh, allergies suck, man, yes. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Wiretap. Why'd you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school? Creep!
This woman is impossible to talk to! Say, why are you so... angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer!
Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers? Or just against me? God.
Hey, guess what? Actually, I, really hate your guts. So get lost. Because, well, I'm not cooperating.
Why not both? Thanks, I noticed. Okay, we need to move. Where are we moving? Let's go talk to... The painting's gone! Oh, the plot thickens. Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out again. It's out today, again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? No, the painting's gone. Wait a second. AOD. Was there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. That was fisherman. Painting of fisherman. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting, anyhow. Or was it sunflowers? Shit. What's this? Oh, photos. There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A. DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. What? Phoenix, no! I'll take it for now. What? A photo lies on the desk. Oh, I should switch it with the one I took. Yeah, I think I'll swap them. Yeah, because I think I need to show that to... Yep. It's a pot plant. No idea what kind of plant. Probably the most expensive one available. Oh. It's not Phoenix does things, okay? Edgeworth's rules are played loose and fast, and the Phoenix are... Oh god, you're right. Back to the detention center, okay.
You again? Can't you take a hint to stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That doesn't. This case is done, I'm shaving my head. Okay, let's show her the picture of this guy. Have a look at this.
Look, I said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you...
Aha! A reaction! This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? When? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No! No, that's not right!
Nice try, Miss Cooperative.
Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof! Show me proof!
So close. The receipt? Hey. Damn it! Damn it! What is the proof? Okay. We gotta keep looking. We gotta keep looking. So it's all just guidelines. There you go, offices. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. This can't hurt to take a look around, though. Somebody poster, apparently. Ooh, and so am I. There's the hotel right across the way. Excuse me. It's that pot plant. Phone. It's Mia. So sad. Chair. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining. No, they're missing! They're missing! Ah, no, Phoenix! Ah, look closer, Phoenix! Oh, I can go to the hotel. Okay. Ah, welcome, sir. Crazy performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. Ah! We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa. This man hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Well, I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream. So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wiretap Gate Hotel. Oh, fuck. Okay, so... Let's see about the man who was with Miss May.
Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of... danger.
There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy.
The photo of the man, I'm quite sure I could identify him.
A photo? Well, can you tell me about this hotel?
Absolutely! And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle.
A subtitle?
The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Well, what do you think?
Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. About Miss May.
Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said.
Do what? So I think the most suspicious person here is this guy. Okay, so... present the picture to him.
I'm sorry. All I can think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence.
Wait. Oh, wrong thing. I showed him the wrong thing. Take a look at this photo.
That's him, detective.
I'm the lawyer.
Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is.
No, I don't.
Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that is him?
An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Yeah, have him write it. Well, sure, why not?
Yes.
He's in the mood.
I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit.
Just hurry up and write it.
Can't even.
Amazing. That's what I get next.
Ah, yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just find out in your 3 minutes of a view to a kill.
Oh my... Right, Graceless? They're amazing. Holy crap.
Just kidding, sir. Oh.
By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Oh my lord. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in the drawer.
Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the Drawer of Terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It is said to become one of the most popular attractions here.
This guy's serious.
I don't believe it.
Ooh. Oh my god. There's also, there's new voice commands, just so you guys know.
Please don't mind now. Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those.
Objection!
Yep.
It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous. The talk of the hotel industry.
There's 2 more, by the way. Okay, so we're gonna move now. Go back to the detention center. It's a favorite you little shit. The bellboy's affidavit. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with. There we go. Those are the 3 new ones. Who is most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. No, I'm pushing her hard. Fuck her. This is how it works. I gotta push her. Well, actually, I'm gonna say it first before I go just in case I do the wrong one. I have to get her so angry she tilts. Oh god, Queen, no. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No, he's playing dumb. If indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I did, Grace. Let's hear it. I should have Press would have a field day with his reputation.
Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes! Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive!
Why are you pumping your fist in the air?
Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp.
Red, white, and blue. How very American. Professional lawyer, Phoenix.
Fuck you, got Jay!
I have a feeling this was the translation team, to be perfectly honest. And that's why his hair is purple. Red and blue make purple, and he's white. It layers upon layers. It's like an onion. Red. White? Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this was the man that was with you the night of the murder?
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If everyone couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Well, boys, affidavit discarded. Oh, that's kind of important, isn't it? Alright, let's get right. Where the heck is that loafer? Ahem! Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You again. Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Just Google it. Well, you were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? The trial! He was there? Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. I guess something got passed down through Mia. Maybe? It brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd much rather you gave me some information. Today's trial. So you came to see so you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy. Was that alright, Dork? I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. If you were that worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? You're refusing. I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Alright, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He just seems troubled about something. You think I'll find something that will inspire him to talk? The other day, I'm sure there was a big, pretentious-looking painting on that wall. Pretentious-looking? Well, you know the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go? Yes, well, I got rid of it. I'm quite tired of the thing, really. I sold it, you see. Yes, that's right. Sold it? I'm not sure I'd buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? I don't see how it's any of your business. Please, speak no more of that accursed painting. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? Give it back at once. I'm sorry to have taken it without your knowledge, but I have to know. Who is this man? He's most likely in April May's room the night of the murder. What's that you say? Are you quite sure, my boy? Why is he so flustered, I wonder? I beg your pardon, but I must ask you to leave. I need to be alone.
Huh?
He's fallen silent as a stone. A rather large stone. I guess I should return that photo. Ah, darn. I need the other photo. I was hoping to get the other photo. Anyway, where can we move? Blue Corp. Alright, let's, Oh! There's the painting. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Small, medium, and big. Oh god. Wright? Phoenix Wright? Inquirably. Sure, just keep giving back out Wright, Chris. Oh my god. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I've intimidated you with my giant-esque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me in contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake! Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes. This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Miss Maid is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Ineffable. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Night of the murder. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I still have to pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy! Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter! The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police. The courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. We'll get to the painting in a second. I'm feeling, I'm feeling something's going on. What kind of company is Blue Corp, anyway? Ah! Excellent question! We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. Where did you get it? Say, where did you get that painting? No idea! I forgot! I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Oof. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, huh? Charge me with assault? Charge away. I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. I love us a kill. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's. Yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Wonder if can I present it with that? Yeah, cease your name chattering and vacate the premises? Let me put it in language you are sure to understand. Shut up and get out! I have nothing more to say. Okay, well, fine. Time to go back to, Grossberg. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive. Like an old man at the end of his days. I have not seen iron yet. I'm just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So, I pay Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes! I know what it is. You're lovers! I know that's the wrong one. I want to see the reaction, though. I want to see the reaction when we pick that one. I know it's the wrong one. It's not something I can claim to understand. But you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What? My boy! You sent that painting to him. As a sign of undying love! My boy, please! You're letting your fancies run away with you! Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could... That's because I'm not! We are not! Don't be ridiculous! Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you. Okay. Well, I want to pick the right one. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest, so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you are Mia's understudy. Perhaps it is fate. What's he talking about? Okay, so I think White is the one who is responsible for their mother going into hiding. That was the picture wasn't of anyone that Phoenix knew. It looked familiar. It was a picture of the mother. And I think that White was falsely accused, but I think that he actually did whatever he was accused of doing, but made it seem like he was innocent or something. I don't know. Something's going on with that whole thing, and that's why White killed Mia, because she had information proving something. Macy is living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DR6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
Okay. DL6. What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. Oh God, gracious. That's from a medium, a spiritual medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Faye.
Faye?
Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
That's what Maya was talking about the other day. Thank you for that option. What option, Merritt? Wait, what?
I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. The murder case, however, remained unsolved to this day. That case is the DR6 incident.
Hey, Wright, how you doing, man? Reason for the blackmail. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DR6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Okay. Time to go back to the office. Hey, good to see you too, man. So when you look through, it seems normal. Hard to imagine murder took place here. So there'd be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Okay. What's her favorite movie? Okay. Let's take a look. What should I look at? Let's DL, so let's look at the D. Let's see if there's an A record as well that catches my eye. A, B, F. Misty Faye, that's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Read it. I've tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the name of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. W, White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Let's just see if there's anything in here. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part of the S here, suicide. Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides.
White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping added to court record. Yeah, nice. Let's see here. Let's go play Mr. Okay, let's see if we present it to him and see what he says. Found to me his files. So she was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Well, aren't you persistent? It's like a Herbert. Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Hey, Damien. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail! Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation! Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, no, no. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. Wait! I'm confused! You're wrong, Mr. Wright. Mr. White. Excuse me! What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. Oh, I should have said you're right, because he's the murderer. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared.
It's your boy.
So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And, thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. Acceptable. Hey, Raimi, how you doing? Yeah, you're right at the rodeo. Is that a good or a bad thing, Damien? What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietitude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner! The hatchet man! The liquidator! The killer man! What? This way. This isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now! Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you! I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent.
I feel faint.
Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah! Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. And you need to reload. Who needs to reload? Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Oh, God. Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. What the What? I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Wright! Mr. Wright!
Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Huh. Now I'm afraid we switch places.
What? You mean you...
I explained what had happened to Maya.
I don't believe it.
Too many tankards.
How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother? My sister? And now you! This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well... Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow.
All right.
Huh?
Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister, after all. Lawyership runs in our blood.
Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood?
I better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies.
Wait.
What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way!
No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then, come to the trial tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I'll be there. I'll show him a thing or two.
Oh, Lord, this is... Your Honor, I'm defending myself. Times may change, yet with the crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days is put on initial court trials. Oh my, that's how they explain the game mechanics. Almost all finish in a day, most with the guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. To be continued. Well, that was a great stream, everybody. You all have a good night. Yes, save my progress, save my progress. Oh my god, this is...
No!
Okay, here we go. Defendant lobby number 1.
NANI?
I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah! Phoenix, look!
Huh? Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Hmm? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
The plot thickens! What? We know Edgeworth?
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly.
Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before?
It's like he already knows why.
If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Ooh. Okay, I'm raising an objection. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify on the trial against Miss Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Fuck.
Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
Oh, fuck.
Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage? Oh my god.
Your name.
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name!
These two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I'm the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Court.
Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder?
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there?
Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
Ho ho ho! Oh, God! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
Terrible impaction.
If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. Okay. Let's read it to you. The paper's by the window. Yeah, I gotta push the right button. By window, you mean the one directly across from Faye and Co. law offices?
Correct!
That is the only window you see. And there you were reading. Papers? Correct. The Edgeworth is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do. And apparently coming from outside. Outside, surprised, I turned the building across the way, as I saw him. Here. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. Oh, you gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. But yeah, wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, ho ho! It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. His left. He saw her run to his left.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So did he witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. Oh, shit! More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Wait, I picked the... Yeah. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from that point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, there's no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order. I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Huh. Ho ho ho! You provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her, savagely. That's what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her, and delivered the final blow. There was only one impact, though. That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. I gotta see... Okay, yeah, no, okay. So, if my blow killed her immediately, she didn't have time to write the note. I'm gonna go with that. Or maybe... saving it. I think I know what to pick. She dodged a blow. No. Say no, she didn't dodge a blow. She ran to the right. Okay, stop saying it was me. That's not what I... Oh god. But it was you! Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Can I do nothing, right? Nothing! May I continue? That's what Miss May saw. I've got to... I think I present... Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. Huh? Okay, I was right. What do you have to say to that? That's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quiet! The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away!
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Okay.
Oh, we got him on the run.
Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall.
Other window!
Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Okay. Oh, let's see. At the other window. You heard that thing fall? No, the other window. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the sea.
Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes? Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. It was Revise's testimony. Yes. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the office window, This is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Velocity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
We got him on the ropes now.
Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. But what? I forgot about Edgeworth! Mr. White, I think the time has come. Should you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Fuck you, Edgeworth! I thought he was on our side! Ah! Fuck you, fuck you! The wiretap. Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do with it? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Oh, now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. The wiretapping. Okay, I better save. Yes, fine. Oh my god, this game is insane! I've never been so into this. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw the glass light stand. Okay. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound? Correct! That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. God, what am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
Okay. September. For the murder. We had the actual wiretap. Nope. This statement contradicts this evidence. Hmm? It does? I don't. Ah, damn it. Ah, I'm gonna die. Wiretap. That is when I saw the glass light stand. I need to press him on. Oh well. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. This glass light stand. Ah! Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Ah, damn it. See, I done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. I don't think I got enough evidence. No, the receipt was from the murder itself. That's not gonna help me right now. The phone has the actual recorded conversation, so... Oh my god. I feel like I missed something, but I don't know now. I was so sure that I had him on the ropes. To be honest, okay, I'm not missing anything. Your Honor. Ah, god damn it! Nope. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die here. Let's never see what happens. Nope. God damn it. I don't know what to... I did press. Yeah, I already did that one. Oh, God. We're gonna press everything. Was it really you that went in the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went into the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That's when I saw the glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauteous thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it. There's nothing there for me to press him on. Maybe he's wrong. Did I press this one? Yeah, why did he... Did you tap me his phone? Yeah, okay. There you go. Voice. Mia?
Never give up, Phoenix.
Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ah! As he faints again.
Hey, Phoenix! Gah. That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me.
What? Wait, when did she get busty? You're... Maya?
Did you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers.
So, Maya's channeling you, Mia?
That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either.
Oh god, I love how she... Pooh!
That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time. Phoenix, now listen. You've already won.
Huh? You have that receipt in the court record. Oh my god, you guys... Oh, yeah. Did I die and this is how it's restarting and, like, how it's, like, showing me? The one you wrote Maya on. Oh my gosh, the receipt.
Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me.
So, what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt.
The front? Okay, so this had to happen. No, this had to happen. This is story related, isn't it? Or is it just because I pressed the right thing at the right time? So I'm a little confused on how I open this. Was it because I fucked up or because I pressed the right thing at the right time? It's a regular receipt. Okay, this is part of the... Okay. Okay, that's what I thought. Because there's no way to look at the front of the receipt before now, dork, so... At the time, it was useless. Famous department store. $1,000, wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Dated purchase, September 4th. September 4!
That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed.
Whoa!
Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony?
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court's about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it.
I said, oh my god, that is today! Oh no, she's being killed right now! We have to go save her! Right. Receipt updated in the court record. Okay. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then, let's start where we left off. Oh, Edgeworth, you son of a bitch.
Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. The wiretapping, yes. Do you have proof? No, wait, I didn't mean to do... I meant to do the wrong thing. There we go, okay. Once I did the wrong thing. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Wow, you're grasping. I think not.
The music!
Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand, and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fei & Co. Law Houses at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, you can't get out of this one, can you? No. It's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor. Okay, enough! Oh my god! I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree that you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. That was a good ding. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Objection! You son of a bitch. That's so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. I feel... yeah, wait and see what happens. I don't know where he's going with this. I better hold back for now. After a quick save, object! I see. Very well. As there is no objection from the defense, I grant Mr. Edgeworth his extra day. Uh-oh. We should have the trial postponed until tomorrow.
No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with it, or just make something up. And after Mia showed up to help me and all.
Okay, so that is the case. Whoops.
Whoopsie-daisy!
No, we gotta keep the music going. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What?
Completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No. Okay. After me, sure. Help me out.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix? Read this note out loud. Mia? What's this?
Hold it! Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. That's something I would like to read to the court.
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt. Right here, Right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only he knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense... rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty.
Boom! But he did it.
That is all. The court is adjourned.
Event lobby number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But, congratulations! You're lucky I was born a Fae.
I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side.
I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it for as long as I live.
As long as you live?
My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say! Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! Hehe. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia!
Oh god, Dor, that's awesome. I have to find that anime. I have to watch it. Or the live action one. 9:02 p.m. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night.
You came. Yeah? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you?
Is Nick short for Phoenix? Oh my god.
It's a great name. Mia said that, that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means. We're partners.
You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it.
Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching, silently judging, and pushing out much. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. My sister died 3 days ago, but I'm hungry!
Okay, wait up. The end. A brand new episode has been added. Oh my, Turnabout Samurai. Oh god. Grah! You have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai! The pale moon of the sky cries for your blood. Oh my god. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon. For it will be the last moon you ever see!
What?
See you in hell, evil magistrate! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode! The Dark Messenger returns! October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate!
Whoa, stop waving that broom around!
Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here.
Of course I'm here! What was that surreal show you were watching?
What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Yes, Linky, yes. Young? Like, how young?
10 years old?
What the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself.
Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular.
Oh, Ace Attorney 2 is 10 years later?
When they ask grade school kids what they want to be, Steel Samurai was number 1.
I am 38. It's like 1 year later, okay? I really worry about kids these days.
Gramps! Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. We should get some clients. Oh, excuse me. A month has passed since my trial. Maya's murder was the talk of the town for some time. Or Mia. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month?
It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
October 16th. 8 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Ooh, my. Hello? This is Phoenix.
Nick!
Maya? What?
It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested!
Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Oh my god, Damien, what the fuck?
Yes! They're saying the Steel Samurai killed a villain!
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV!
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean he actually did it in real life! He skewered a villain with a samurai spear!
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick.
Oh, excuse me. October 9th. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers played the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. Oh god! Of basically new old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke.
No, no, no! It's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai's over! The world is over!
So many wonderful, wonderful puns. Bing, 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 bing. No, I actually haven't, Linky.
Yes, Wright Co. Law offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai!
What?
Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick.
Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down at the detention. So what? So I decided this will be our first case.
She is adorable. Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How do you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
To investigate the case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder. My money's on sightseeing.
We don't have information to make a case yet. Just a minute.
Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened.
No, we just don't have enough information.
Hey, look at my badge. What about this?
You like showing that off, don't you, Nick?
My poor ego. Alright, fine, we'll go to the detention center, meet the Steel Samurai. Oh, I'm sorry, Remy. I hope you feel better. Oh. And am I ignoring anybody? I hope I'm not ignoring anybody in chat right now. Visitors room. Holy shit. Whoa! What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Well, Powers, our client. That's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice.
Ah! Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying? Okay, what voice do I give him?
He's like a big old cuddly teddy bear. Yes? There's something wrong? No?
This is getting off to a great start.
I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me.
It's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Oh god, right? Ugh.
Nick.
What?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
Maya, everyone. Fucking Maya. What happened? Maybe you can start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, and the staff gathered in the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Oh shit. They took off his mask, and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He'd been expertly skewered with a samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Yeah, no spoilers. But I think I know she uses the whip. Yeah, I kind of, we're just gonna say I like her as well.
Nick, how can you say such a thing?
He knows. Linky.
I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Oh, you out of here? AOD, you have a good night, man. Thanks for coming out, man. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo-Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? What a contradiction. Oh, it's break time. We'll be right back.
And we are back, folks. Alright, get chat back up here.
Okay. Yeah, I left out the sad detention beat, sorry. What is your alibi? As I eat some more red vines. Because I can't stop. Welcome back, Wendy. Oh, Where were you all the day of the murder? I really am. One red vine at a time. I said, welcome back. Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9 o'clock. We worked through some of the action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he'd be sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go.
I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for an autograph. I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. Okay, let's. October 16th, Global Studios main gate.
Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited?
Hey, you there! You want in, you gotta go through me.
Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers?
Gawkers. Sightseers. Hold back. Tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Used today. Something horrible happens and you only think, oh, waste your time. Don't you have jobs you be doing? Oh, do lies. Maybe I should become a lawyer too. Sounds like life is easy to be. What?
Nick?
Oh, she just kept going. Okay.
Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
I don't know. It's possible. Ha! Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to. Used today. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, make children's dreams come true. Queen. In fact, in my younger days.
No, you were a star?
Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow.
Wow.
This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was... Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Jim, can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Oh god, Remy. Ha! Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Mr. Hammer, what kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He's simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. Eyebrows are the best, okay? Bitch's eyebrows are on fleek! Did I use that right? He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Don't ever say that again! Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. The studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Power says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. He's the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously.
Yo, I'm about to yeet you out of my chat. You can bet your dicks on what? Yeet.
What's that? You giving that to me?
Absolutely not. Okay, so I need to get a letter of request. No, Damien, I'm joking! Oh my god.
Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Is that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that.
Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
Oh my god, Damien. I don't care if you give me another donation or not, for as long as you live. I just don't want you to go. Jesus Christ. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading toward the scene of the crime.
What?
That's not possible.
I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's easy to worse. Yeah, see, that's what we don't know yet. If it was him, or if it was the steel samurai someone saw.
I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping.
No, Queen.
You stay with me.
Actually, no, you can go with him. Whatever. I don't care. Mommy doesn't need you anymore.
Mommy doesn't need you anymore, no. Oh, this is gonna be the voice for the old bag from now on. Yeah,
Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me.
Queen, Linky.
What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. Damien, oh my god. Okay, security lady. About the security guard at the main gate of the studio.
Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She got me suspicious looking.
I need you all! Don't ever go, please!
Yes, actually she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let you up on you.
She's got some nerve.
Another has risen to join the flock.
Dude, murder! Thank you so much for that sub. Oh my god, Damon. Good lord. Fine, go with him. I give him custody or whatever, I don't know. How you doing, murder? Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Alright, I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Chillin' and killin'? Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. We just want to be wanted. Don't leave me, Damien! I'm so sorry! We can make it work, baby! I can't live without you! There's that.
Yes. I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
How was the request given at security lady?
To think he would entrust his fate to the use of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass.
Oh, that sucks. How long did you let it did you let it idle for after jumping it? And did you drive it around like on a freeway or anything? Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry.
You're only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick.
Huh? There are maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you! Whoa, Jesus Christ!
Because what I was told, when your battery dies, you don't just let it sit and idle. You actually, once it gets, you know, to a point where it's running, you drive around for like 30 minutes. Because I did the same thing. I got mine jumped, and the very next day it was dead again. Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents!
Outside Studio 1. Time of death is around 1:30 to 2, or something like that. Whoa.
Hey, aren't you the murderer from the other day?
It's that confused detective.
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window.
What? So? Hey! But she's saying, she saw him move. Like, the old bag is saying that she saw him go around the time of the murder, which is around 1:32 or so. If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Oh, you hurt his feelings. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh, I see. Murder. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what's exactly you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, all right. Good lord, Murder. So, how's your investigation going, Detective?
Well, Hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions? Right. So, Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got?
The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
It's at 2:30, okay? Cause pierced through the chest by spear, okay? Reason for the arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30.
That was what she said, between 1 and 2:30.
And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up.
Not the security lady. No, that sweet old lady. What a charmer.
Huh? Are we talking about the same person? No, but you're not listening. She saw him walk over there between 1 and 2:30. That's the contention point. She says she saw him. But we don't know if she saw him or someone wearing the Steel Samurai costume.
Don't add some coffee.
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
Decisive evidence.
What kind of evidence?
Well, that, photo. The photo of the steel samurai heading toward the scene of the crime. Yep.
What? Who took that?
I see the camera up at the gate, pal.
That's it, that's it.
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no!
He has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
You don't look so happy when you say that.
Oh,
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Ha 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 ha!
I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
Yes, it's a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday, and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it, too.
Detective Gumshoe, what's there on the path to the left? Looks like a tree fell down over the path.
Oh, yeah. That way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out of it now. There's nothing down there anyway. That's what Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though.
Okay. Interesting.
Hey, there's a camera there. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where.
There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Okay. A little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here.
Hey, good idea, pal.
Detective, aren't you on the case?
I know.
Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal.
There's a big welcome sign above the path.
Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They started letting people in on the days they aren't filming. Made some money by charging for admission.
Huh. You sure know a lot about this place, Detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here.
Yeah, and what a perfect timing, with the studio mascot down for the count.
That's what that's supposed to mean, pal.
Studio what?
Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that we need to keep the non-employees out. Nick, look! That security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, and they're soft enough that she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving me that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, man?
Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. Your station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only thing to go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. We got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe. It was you?
Yeah! Good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was?
Past tense. Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. I can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
Computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey, no touching!
Our map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. Actual film studios. Main entrance to the studio. There's a big scene here. Yes, here with onlookers pressing up against the gates. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Security guard station. Security lady must like to. There's a mountain of it on her desk in there. You can see the computer that runs security cameras. Okay. Employee area.
Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Go into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda. Nick, try this.
Ladies first. Raising yesterday's lunch was scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone in one of the plates minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yep, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What? That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio? He's got a point. So you need to be a star like this, have your own room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir?
What do you mean, fine?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. That's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. There we go, okay. Just to the murder weapon. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. Oh, sorry.
I saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right. There's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I see you're already wearing one myself. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday.
It's supposed to be Powers' bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look.
An employee card key. It's supposed to be Powers'. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow. Right, it's a thief in training. Oh god. Borrow, quote unquote. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Ooh, this is the wig you use in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on.
No.
And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I kind of like samurai movies.
Kinda. They always have mirrors like this in the dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Ah! There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must just give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have? I think we got everything we get from here. Thought I saw something. Okay. The entrance to Studio One. Oh my god, Cloud.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
Very far from dressing room. Work. It opened.
All right, we're in.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Inside Studio One. Right. God, you guys suck. I want a burger now so bad. I want a burger so bad. What is it? You're really quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick?
Ghost Pepper, oh my god. Cloud.
That white tape, it's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Oh, Phoenix.
Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder. Don't. You pay too much for that stuff.
So what's the difference?
You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. What? Right. Sorry. This girl is out there.
Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton!
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Oh, it's heavier than I thought!
Hey, you! No touching that! Oh, hey, no touch... sorry, my partner's kind of, you know...
You know? No, I don't know!
That's not that much, yeah. Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. World Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, well, Powers. WP, I get it.
Linky.
I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
She wants WP's D.
Don't worry, leave it to us.
Queen!
Wow, look at that camera. It must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's everything I thought. It just stonks. Oh my god, guys. It's like a backdrop for a stage. It's supposed to be a Steel Samurai show.
Of course. That's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama.
Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo.
Oh, right.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more trouble than I thought.
What's this?
That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming.
Huh.
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? And you just laugh. Oh god.
Well, lighting is fine, but I want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious. Now time to look at the outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny. I expected a steer stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Interesting. Day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences.
Maybe.
Oh, I see.
Okay, yep. It wasn't the steel spear because it's broken.
The employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else.
The employee area. That's where Power's dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No! I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. Such as, take me, you big stallion. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am? The horny kind.
What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, he has to be the killer. We even have a photograph. Sorry. I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue! A lead! Well, I don't know about that. That day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I was the only assistant. I had a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
Wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that. No thanks, that helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
So he says that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in witness testimony.
Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Alright, fine, roll. Move it to outside Studio 1. October 16th, Global Studios main gate.
What? You're still here? Really? You look at those, you've seen a ghost. What? I saw the suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as I can be. We have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eek. All right, you better tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin! Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We're just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her! She's not even a full-time employee!
Are her eyes twitching, or is it? Oh, it's just a lady.
Oh, you youngers are like that nowadays. Running your mouth. Tomorrow, well, I'm not here. I know things are my respect owners. Back when it was crap. She made it used today, sir. Yeah!
She left.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
Oh my. Computer wants to do security cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. I got the computer?
Yeah, do it.
Let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. The camera turned on 1 p.m. that day. 1 p.m. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. The security camera. ST1307. There. Entered.
Hey, it printed out the data for that day.
Let's see what we got. Yep, with a functional spear. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers?
How's this picture of Will Powers?
Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh? 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day?
Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Right. We'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway...
Yeah, somebody deleted the original file. They had to have.
Let's show this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I give you credit for. Well, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it's just a joke. So are we done here for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady? Yeah, and they're much smaller. Like, the costume is much smaller than Powers, too. Save your progress. Yes. I think it was the assistant. Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I'll call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? Yes, here's the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scene. Oh, hey, I didn't go through the whole area, did I? Good morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works in the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. That's the security station if there's a gate, see? I don't think I could have, though. I didn't realize scrolling was allowed. Past that of the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. Okay, I didn't see, there was no slide option, so I think we're okay. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. After lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. I jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff come to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. They like showing that picture, don't they? The time of death was 2:30 p.m. A samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. So somebody fixed it. It was broken and somebody fixed it. That's the case in brief. So we gotta find out who fixed it. And we'd like to hear that again? No, we're not gonna get. I think I could probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval! Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Yeah, well, first of all. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie. No need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please! Oh, Edgeworth. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names. And Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Just call me Grandma. See, when I was, he's an old bag. The children make fun of me and just believe it, but there was this boy, Captain Chiska. He called me old bag and cried because he had a crush. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Okay. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from there until 5 o'clock. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by me at 2 o'clock. It was Powers! That man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin with cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, was it now? I will show the guide map. Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Ms. Oldbag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. No, they can't! But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that! I wasn't born yesterday! Did you look at the file? No one in this court is accusing you of that, witness. He's having trouble calling your old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised! The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you! Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look! Oh my god. Wow, old Wimbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. This gets stressful, bro. Yeah. And Edgeworth just becomes a meme.
Let's hear about your proof, then.
Oh god, the man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You see, he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how he knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he sprained an ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
Whippersnapper!
I haven't said anything yet.
I'll have you know that I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs.
Oh my god.
Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. Up and up! You today, always whining at each other, pointing fingers at each other, instead of doing a woman.
Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I'm gonna write this down on the court record. Okay, apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at this picture again. Especially because he was injured?
It doesn't look like he was dragging his foot.
See? And you didn't trust me, whippersnapper.
His Powers. Happy? How was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained?
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot. Okay. That's meant with duct tape, yeah. I thought I did press everything. Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg.
He has a point. It does seem quite likely that it was Powers.
There's got to be more to this. How about I keep pressing her? Alright, we're just gonna press everything. Who is present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers. He's a steel samurai. And poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing. Just observing. Two big, strong, strapping men. Sweaty. Doing things.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then.
I saw Powers trip and fall.
Trip and fall?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the steel samurai. What a laugh.
So Powers sprained his ankle.
So I helped to make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Lord have mercy.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
May continue our testimony. It's big. Okay, we already did the prop. I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor?
there's one thing that bothers me. Which is? Where is this steel samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right.
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows this steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on cameras could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Oh no, Edgeworth, fuck you.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Continued.
The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True? 100% saw it. It's Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Are you sure?
The witness has answered the question. Anyone going to the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy?
Old Windbag sure has balls, or, well, you know what I mean.
Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Oh!
Time of poor Hammer's death was either been true.
Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Don't be a dink.
Yes, sir, Sonny.
So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work in the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny.
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says, photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo?
Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. The evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. I transpose data and data so often, oh my god. Who could have erased the data for the other photo?
Only someone with access. The security lady herself. Watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The person I saw that day was Will Powers!
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to me. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Huh? But believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too! Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
That's right! I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
Take that! I see. Your testimony, please.
Oh, God. Every
day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. I think that now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Of course you did.
Miss Oldback, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I say this is a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. The other person. God damn. Edgeworth is gonna have a heart attack. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go to the photos recorded on the security camera and check them. You see it?
Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
A fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
But wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while.
Oh my god. Mr. Zombie to be exact.
And he's outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers.
Kids? She calls all children whippersnappers up. So the photo you erased...
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What?
Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Oh, Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. I know for getting vital information this time. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3. Mr. Powers.
Miss Powers.
Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should have taken better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick, what are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. It'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can't get another day. That we can get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick. It's time.
Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence.
But there's still no one else that could have committed that crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Justice.
Injustice. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts. The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed the crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this course does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who's obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who was this person other than Mrs. Powers that could have committed the murder?
Yeah, same, yeah, obviously.
It was the assistant.
The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai.
So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant?
That's correct, Your Honor. He solved the case! If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, uh-oh. Bad feeling time. Remember, the testimony concerning Powers' injury.
Where was the poor hammer read the run? Oh, I mean.
What about the assistant?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
Oh, shit! The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have lived. Oh, shit. Hey, Unicorn. Safe's coming! Yeah. It was a security lady. Windy old bag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever's in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. A security lady, old bag.
What? Whippersnapper!
Order! Is this true, old bag?
Old bag? That's Ms. Old Bag to you!
Ms. Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. And slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby! Uh-oh. Fucking Edgeworth. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection or some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
Oh. Let me say it's me, as if... The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so y'all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something!
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole new way? The very same reason that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
You wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased!
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops!
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder?
Your Honor, the murder weapon was a samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Okay, I have had a few misses, but, you know, we're doing okay. The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name again?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
The prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wait a second! I'm not gonna just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking! Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Windbag, what is this about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about? By whom? I love that look!
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
Her lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. If you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free!
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Oh, Jesus Christ. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. So you were told not to talk?
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these other people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Is it Studio 2? Me too. There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide now, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head had fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... just to make sure. So they were actually in the studio?
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She really left him hanging on this one. Them? Oh, it's the same. No. Yeah. We already got this. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. What are you talking about, Cloud? I already read all that. We already did all that. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about those other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Holy crap. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, really? It's nothing. Green? Or should I say...
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
Yeah, so far so good.
This case is so rough.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued. Oh. Yes.
Hold it!
Okay, I wonder if we should call it early tonight or keep going. What do you guys think? I feel a bit tired, a little worn out.
Objection!